What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's KingDio, and today I got something I ain't ate in a while: tacos, and not just any kind of tacos, birria tacos. So there's this restaurant on the West Bank called Fantasy Tacos. I've done a video on this place once before. That was last year, and I haven't had it since. But my one and only time eating it was like phenomenal. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and show y'all the beauty of Pizzadilla. Feast your eyes on that. Isn't that wonderful? You have no idea, man. This is the Birria tacos, and this is the churros. I never had their desserts. I don't know where I stand with churros just yet, so I'll be trying that, at the end. But yes, let's start off with which I think is the best tacos, which is Birria tacos. Put that in your mouth. Man. Bro. This is something serious. It's so flavorful. The beef is perfectly cooked. It's very tender. The cheese, the cilantro, and the onions or whatever is in here. Let's get some of this consomme. Man. That's heat. That is heat. I got sweet tea. I'm not really a sweet tea guy like that, but the description read Mexican sweet tea, if I'm not mistaken. So, man, that tastes better than non-Mexican sweet tea. I'll tell you that much. But these birria tacos, it's to die for. Why am I about to take a bite? Get some of that lime juice, baby. Some of that lime juice. You can't convince me that there's a taco that exists that's better than birria. Like, I don't hear nothing about no fish tacos, shrimp tacos, chicken. I don't, no. 9.5. Now this is the true bread and butter of my first time experience with fantasy tacos, because so it's just a bunch of consomme. Last time I remember them giving me like a green sauce too, but you know, a little piece of shrimp. So basically it's like a quesadilla, birria pizza type thing with like shrimp and all kinds of other stuff. I don't remember it being this difficult to. Oh man, look at this monster. game over. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. This has like diced tomatoes too and everything, which I don't like, but because of how it's so thinly diced, how it's so how it's so thinly diced, and because there's so much going on with the shrimp and the meat and all the other kind of stuff, I don't really feel it, so it's not bothering me. But this thing is so hard to pick up, but you don't even need the consommé. It's so good. If nothing else, if you go to Fancy Tacos, you gotta get this. You gotta eat from the back, you know? If the Birria tacos is a 9.5, I think I gave this, if I didn't give this a 9 out of 10, I mean if I didn't give this a 10 out of 10, this was definitely like a 9.8. This is so good, bro. I don't know what the little sauce is on top, but for this to have diced tomatoes and stuff in there, and I'm still eating it, you know what? No, this gotta be a 10 out of 10. Because in no reality would I ever eat that. Y'all can have crunch wraps. I got this. I'm trying to keep it together because I'm not doing mukbangs anymore, so I have to keep that in mind when making these videos. Because even if I wasn't to eat all the food that I got, I would still eat most of it. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my God, bro. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna eat my other piece because I'm gonna give the rest to my brother. I'm gonna eat this other slice, and then I'm gonna move on to the churros, and then we're gonna wrap this up. You know, but I got to, because for one, oh, so you know what it really is? I'm gonna knock some of that off. It's even worse than just diced onions or diced tomatoes. It's pico de gallo, which I definitely don't like. And it's more of a texture thing than anything else. Because I do like tomatoes, I do like onions. Cilantro, but it's more about texture. Texture, I don't like it. But flavor-wise, I can obviously appreciate the elevation it brings. You know, and I know pico de gallo is definitely a huge staple, like ingredient or whatever, for a lot of like traditional Mexican dishes and stuff. So I mean, no disrespect to the culture, bro. This is so good. Because birria is the main like protein that's in this, it's basically like a max leveled out birria taco. And you know I love my ground beef and everything, but a ground beef taco, a shrimp taco, chicken taco, steak taco, none of that stuff compares to this. One thing I gonna say, eating just one of these because of how big it is. Eating just one of these is a tall order in and of itself because it's so rich with flavor. Like this is not no bland, mildly flavored type of thing, right? Guy Fieri is always talking about Flavor Town. This is Flavor State because like it's definitely overwhelming. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the place that had those loaded fries, and they were just too salty. I'm talking about high blood pressure off the first bite, and I just couldn't get jiggy with that. But honestly, I go back to this every time. I'm not gonna lie, I would. But I'm gonna bump it down from a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna say 9.8. I'm gonna say 9.8. And the reason why is because as masterfully good as it is, as extremely flavorful as it is, right? As well put together how every ingredient is working in perfect harmony with each other, it's because I feel like a person could probably, just off of just one whole thing of this. And I'm not saying like this is anything small because it's not, but I'm just saying. The last time I ate this, I didn't eat the whole thing. 'Cause I remember I had some for leftovers. But yeah, man, this ain't nothing to play with, man. If nothing else, go for the Pizzadilla. Go for the Pizzadilla. My brother about to eat the best Mexican styled or related thing he's ever eaten in his life. It's gonna be his favorite food. If not, then something wrong. But all right, then last but not least, we have the churros, which seem like they're stuffed with like strawberry or something. A little bit more than sweet tea. My Spanish speaking fellow friends, y'all really be on to something with some of the stuff that y'all be having going on, I'm just saying. But we got us a sticky situation with these churros. You see the little strawberry? This tastes like toaster strudel, like the strawberry toaster strudel. You know, the thing that's better than Pop Tarts. I guess like caramel drizzle or something on top. It's like cinnamon sugar or whatever, so it gives you a nice little cinnamon vibe to go well with the friedness of the churro. Get the caramel, which adds another dimension of flavor, and then the piece de resistance is that strawberry insides. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think I want to share this either. I don't think I want to share this either, but I ain't got no choice. I promise I'm not gonna eat no more. Christmas in 2 days. I want to make some blueberry soft baked cookies. I still got cereal. I had Cinnamon Toast Crunch yesterday for the first time in a while, and that shit was good, Jack. All right, that's enough. Now, I could be in the minority when I say this, but I think funnel cake fries are a little bit better than churros. Even these, right? I know different kind of churros. There's like Oreo stuffed ones, and I know, trust me, I know. But, bro. So I think this time I've tried two different things with the addition of two things that I've tried before. And I'm so happy that I did because this tea got to be like a 9.3. It's the best tea I've ever had in my life. Better than Arizona, better than Brisk, Lipton, Gold Peak, which I think is overrated. Hell, all it is sugar water. But yeah, man, this is 9.3. Those churros, that's like a 9.2. The Birria tacos is 9.5, and the Pizzadilla is a 9.8. Man, eventually I'm gonna have to try some of the other tacos, like the shrimp tacos and some of the other stuff, just to see what they're hitting on. But I know when I decide that I want to order from Fancy Tacos or whatever the case may be, this is what I'm getting. So, with that being said, I appreciate anybody who watched the video and stayed to the end. I love you and appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out.